what did the pulse indicate? Was there any
I
pulse?
couldn't find a pulse. Whether or not there was a pulse, but it was too slow, it didn't matter. At that point, I couldn't find it, and the baby wasn't breathing. So to get a baby back to where it needs to be, you're going to start compressions.
But you're standing in
really
a parking
fast.
lot, right? I mean,
yeah.
You're in like a car. So where do you do compressions? I guess how do you do
At that point, I just kept the baby right where it was, below the mom, and started compressions right away. I made sure to angle the baby a bit and try and clear the airway so that if it did start breathing.
So is the head pointed away from you?
No, towards me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I angled the head downwards, because if it has any secretions, any mucus, you want to get it out. So if it does start breathing, it doesn't suck it in. But once I started compressions, Natalie came over and said, you know, what do you need? And I needed a BVM, which is the bag valve mask, to start breathing for the baby, and an OB kit to cut the cord. I think at that point, the nurses started coming over as well, and everybody came out, and she cut the cord.
But how long did it? I mean, how long was it before you knew the baby was like? You knew that your efforts were successful. When did that happen?
So when she was cutting the cord, the baby took a couple of what I would describe as agonal breaths. Very just labored effort and very slow. Maybe, you know, if I had to give it a rate 4 times a minute, it was just, you know, trying. But there was respiratory effort. By the time the cord was being cut. So it wasn't that long before we got a sign that there was going to be a positive outcome.